Hello. Alright, I got a new mic, so let me know if this sounds terrible or if it sounds better. I don't know. It's supposed to be a good mic, so I guess we'll see. Anyway, happy 2025. It has been a solid minute. Honestly, 2024, it sped by like that, essentially. But it simultaneously felt like it took like 100 million years, so I feel like I have aged significantly within this last year. And looking back, honestly, it's crazy. I've been working on this project for around a year now. I started with Sunken Plant Act 2. It's crazy how far that's come. Hold on, let me see if I can find... just as a comparison, let me see if I can find one of the old versions of Sunken Plant. Probably the first ever, okay, yeah. Probably the first ever one that I shared was in submissions on the server. Let's see... We'll do from me. Oh, actually, I could probably just scroll up. There isn't too many submissions there. Oh no, did I not do it in the submissions? Huh, I guess not. Maybe I don't have the old versions anymore. I was doing it on my own repository, but I'm looking for the very, very first version of Sunken Plant that I... Let's see... It was during November of 2023, actually. Alright, yeah, I found it. Alright, I'm just curious. I haven't opened up this version in a while. Let's see. I'll just put it temporarily in Dirt Corner. Yeah, did you see my storage? Oh my god. I really need to fix I'm using a little too much storage in my C drive. And then I've got my own, I guess, Plex server where I put all my media and stuff like that. It's not a problem, Luke. Happy 2025, man. I was, ooh, this is... I wanted to look at the very, very original version of Sunken Plant. I'm gonna have to... Let's see. I did, didn't I? Alright, well, let me go ahead and discard this over here. Okay. I don't know if this is controversial or not, but my favorite rendition of Christmas music is from the SRB2 soundtrack that Ashes and Tails did. I don't know, man. Like, I grew up with it, you know? These are like the de facto Christmas versions. Alright, tell you what. I will just save it to my desktop. Because I can't... For some reason, I think the way I uploaded it in the past just was dumb. Alright, no, actually, I'll put it here. I'll call it... Oh, let me move this over here. I'll call this Dirty Sunken Plant Zone 2. Alright. Trip the Sungazer? Oh yeah, my mic is different. Also, is the audio too loud right now? Let me know if the game audio is too loud. You know, I've been hearing about Trip the Sungazer. I haven't tried them. I don't usually play mods in this game. Let's see. Where did I put it? It's in Instagram. Yeah, here it is. Oh, I said Diddy, not Dirty. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this was the first ever version of Sunken Plant Zone that I shared. I remember I had to put God mode every time because I hadn't yet placed the elemental shields. You can see the original layout of Mystic's version of Sunken Plant Zone 2 a lot more in this version. Oh yeah, these, I was gonna do like little generators, and it was gonna like do stuff, but I never got around to it. Because it's a bad idea. Generators, it's a bad idea. Because it just, I hate things I have to slow down and, I don't know. Let's see, let's go this way. A lot of this geometry was reused for other purposes. Like this over here, I cloned it, made it half, and then that's the water rising room. Back when these spinning discs had an actual purpose. Right now they're just sort of there as an optional way to climb up. What's up, Lucas? Let's see... Man, this is crazy. It's only been a year, but I'm already like nostalgic for like the old stuff. Oh yeah, okay. Before I was using the black rock textures, this was going to be the no climb. But I started using this more throughout the level, and I just thought it looked really ugly, which is why I decided to do the black no climb walls. very controversial, but this level. Oh yeah, there are two Lukes. All right, you guys gotta duke it out. Who's the alpha Luke here? Fight to the death. Whoever wins, get to take my hand in marriage. Ah yeah, the Mystic Shrine was still in its old spot here. Oh, okay. We're just gonna ignore that. Oh, goddammit. It's all the way over here? Let's see. Honestly, I had made a ton of progress. Oops. Not even gonna turn that on. On my first iteration of this map. It's right there, box, I think. Oh yeah, this way. Wait. I'm already lost. Oh no. Okay. Alright, it's this way. Yeah. Snow flip on? Yeah, okay. This room is still pretty identical. I have not gone in and done all the things that I wanted to do here. Oh, wait. I think the ending is still... Oh, this one is this... Yeah, it was the tunnels. Whee! Oh, that's one thing I miss. I miss being able to just spin around in this, but it's a little clunky. Yeah, this is the first version of Sunken Plant Zone 2 that I shared on the server. It took the base from the original demo that Mystic had. It's like barely recognizable now in game, but in this old demo you can definitely see a lot of that geometry still there. Yeah, you recognize this over here, or I still need to finish, but I'm so lazy. The only reason why like a lot of the stuff is unfinished is simply because I'm lazy. I don't want to go in there and be tediously setting up FOFs and things like that. I like big picture stuff. Let's see. Hold on. I think there was something over here. Had I done? Yeah, okay. Turn down the in-game music? Alright. How's this? Yeah, it was, I mean, the current one still uses a lot of the geometry from the original demo, but it's not as recognizable anymore, just because of how much things have changed. Also, sorry if I sound congested, by the way, I'm still getting over my cold. I mean, I'm mostly better, but unfortunately my body loves making mucus. It's like its favorite thing. Let's see. Can I not? Because, okay. I had my... So, Starlight Palace started out... Oh, let me see if I can get the... Starlight Palace started out as... Technality. Also, don't ask me what that means. It doesn't mean anything. Check out the trim mods and in my DMs. Alright. I will download Trip. And I will put Trip inside the items folder. Alright. Let's see. see. I wanted to show off the very first screenshot of Starlight Palace. If I can find it. If I can't find it in the next 40 seconds, then let's see. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay, wait. I actually know exactly where it is. All right. Here was the very first version of Starlight Palace. Originally, it was going to be a OLDC release using Rebound Dash, but as I started developing this version of Technality, I thought it kind of fit more with Starlight Palace. But oh, hello, Red Dragon. I was just showing off an old versions of some of the maps I've been working on. Yeah, in the Starlight Palace, there was still some fence mid textures there that I had never bothered getting rid of. I recently did the other day, but in case you were wondering why they were there, it's because this map started out with this theme. Anyway, alright, let's try... Do you guys, Luke, do you recommend trying out Trip in Vanilla or Mystic Realm, or does it not matter? Oh, alright. May have already had an old version of Trip here. Alright. Let's see. I think I may have already tried out Trip at some point. Did you change your name to Chocolate Melon? I like it. I'm in full support of this. Wait, I thought it said I could... Am I not pressing the buttons correctly? Hold on, let me just... Trip cuttings are... Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. So if I go like this, no? What am I doing wrong? Oh, there we go. Man, the SRPT community is so talented with their sprite work. I don't know how they do it. I can never. I mean, if you've seen my Spider-Man mod, you know the full extent of my artistic capabilities. Knuckles 2, or Knuckles squared with that little 2 there. Yeah. That's cool though. I'm trying to... So if I hold space, or if I just... Alright, if I hold space it does like round and pound thing. Oh yeah, I saw that! Oh, Sonic... Okay, I saw Sonic 3 on opening day. You know, Sonic 1 and 2, I mean, they weren't anything crazy, you know? I liked 1. I mean, I actually remember the exact time and place what I was doing when the first trailer dropped. I was with my friend on my university's campus. We had just finished taking a trigonometry final, and I get a Twitter notification, Sonic the movie trailer. I'm not gonna say any spoilers for the third movie or any of the movies really. But I got the teaser on Twitter. It's like, oh my god! All right, let's see what we're in for. And then like Gangster's Paradise starts playing, and at that point we had only seen the poster of the silhouetted Sonic live-action design. Let me get the Mystic Shrine. So, and the internet was already kind of scared because they were like, hey, dude, why does Sonic have baby proportions? But Paramount was like, don't worry, y'all. Like, just wait until you see the actual things before you make your judgments. And then the trailer drops, a Gangster's Paradise playing, and this horrific baby man hedgehog abomination with human teeth. And it's just, like, I really want to know who saw that and was like, yeah, this is fun. My biggest gripe with the original Sonic design wasn't even the human teeth. It was the color scheme. They're instead of making his chest like skin colored, they made it like weird white fur. It was kind of nasty. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was awful. But the Sonic 1 and 2 movies, they were good. They weren't anything great, but they were good. Jim Carrey was the best part of those movies, in my opinion, although Ben Schwartz does a pretty good job voicing Sonic. However, the third movie, wow, I was not expecting it to be as good as it was. Can I? Yeah. Do I have any plans for Jade Coast Zone 2? I like Jade Coast Zone 2. There's a few things that I would change if I could. I mean, not if I could, if I was gonna. There's one part in particular that has always driven me insane. Let me I mean, most of the level is already really good. There really isn't much that I think needs to be changed. My SRB2 crashed in the background. It's this portion right here where these two paths converge, because when you're going in over here, you're kind of greeted to a slightly narrow corridor, and you have to go left to proceed. But when you approach this path from this, you look at the right and you're like, oh, hey, these are cracked walls over here. It kind of catches your eye, so you think it's like a secret or something, and then you go over here, and then you loop back on the path, and it's not. If you had come from this area and somehow made it over here, you're not going to recognize this area right away. You're going to backtrack. So if I were to change anything in Jade Coast Act 2, I would probably rework this entire area just to make it a little bit more spacious and try to make the pathing a little bit more obvious, because I'm sure I'm not the only person who's come in over here and thought, oh, this is the way I'm supposed to go. But besides this, there really isn't too much. It's a fine level, and there's nothing that I dislike about it. At this point, I really do not want to start anything new. I kind of want to just finish what I've been doing now. That's the same with the Mudhole Karst. Or Karst, man. You never know how many words you don't know how to pronounce until you try to say it out loud. Shrine location's a bit tricky for new. That is a fair observation, because when you are playing Mystic Realm for the first time, let's say you've never played this level pack, you're going to go in, you're not going to know how the special stages work. You are going to just play it, and you got to be introduced to things naturally. So yeah, see over here, you're like, oh, which way do I go? Do I go this way? Yeah, okay, this way. This looks promising. And then you end up just going backwards. I also don't like how cramped the corridors are. That was a Mystic's genius level design. What stages are currently being worked on? Well, I've been working, I usually shift focus, you know, every now and then. Some maps are usually the main thing I'm working on. Right now, I'm working on Tempest Valley Act 2, but most maps right now are in development. I would say none of them are really considered finished right now. Yeah, about the shrine location, yes. You know, yeah, if you don't know, if you don't know that you're supposed to be looking for shrines, then you're gonna go through Jade Coast Act 1 and you're gonna say, you're never gonna see this because it's kinda out of the way. There's something good and bad with it right now because it kind of encourages you to explore a bit more. What I think is the problem is that there isn't really a natural sort of sign telling you to go on this outer path over here. I mean, you can, but look how difficult it is for Sonic. I mean, I kind of made it look easy there, but again, if you're a new player, like, you're not gonna really, I don't know, I feel like you're not gonna know that you gotta go this way. And then also this spring kicks you on this path over here, and I mean, yeah, sure, you can get some goodies and stuff like that, but then you go back down and you're like, where the hell do I go? So yeah, I think it's a little awkward, but besides that, I don't think there are any big changes that it needs. Yeah, I think maybe just like a point of interest or something to draw your attention to that location up there will be all this needs. Oh, hey, look at that. The texture up there doesn't scroll. In fact, none of the skybox are in play. That definitely wasn't me who did that, but let's see. 139, 39. All of this should be 139. Let's just put 139 on all of these. There we go. That'll fix the scrolling texture in the skybox. I guess I could just... Nah, I would need to think, because you've also got this path over here, and you don't want your player to accidentally go onto this path either, so I'll think about it. I don't have any plans to go in here and do anything crazy to Jade Coast Act 2, but that doesn't mean someone else wouldn't do it. Showcase the Starlighty Palace thing, or give me treats to you. Alright, here, let me pull up a picture of Neo. He is so cute. I would show you guys a live footage cam, but he's currently just... I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he's in here. Here's Neo. The star of the show. Let's see. He is so incredibly spoiled. He is the most spoiled cat on this planet. And he doesn't know it. All he knows is that he is the king, and I am his peasant. Campaign status is... You know, okay, I have serious beef with the Act 3 of Jade Coast. It is so incredibly difficult for a first boss. Like, let's see. The stage, the arena looks great, but the way that it is... I mean, you know, I know that they were working on another boss for this level, but currently with it's way too difficult. It is way too difficult. I mean, honestly, all this would really need is to just raise this floor up. You raise this floor up, I feel like this level. Let's see. Raise the floor, lower the middle, and I think just like that, just this will probably make this level infinitely easier. Is that the old arena? I didn't even notice that. Yeah, okay, this is already a lot easier. In fact, I much prefer this. And yeah, I don't know about the stage transition. I know we've got these handrails as well, but I don't actually like them. I mean, they're nice, they're technically impressive. Like, the coding that these things took is astronomical. But I don't know. There's something about it that I'm not really feeling. And that's actually why the reason I haven't incorporated the rails in Jade Kozak 1, because I'm not really feeling it. I don't know. Maybe it's the camera that I'm just not liking. I don't know. There's something about it. But yeah, I guess these textures could be easily changed. Yeah, this is the old map. Oh, I didn't know this was still here. Are these player starts? Are they player 8? Oh. I should probably get rid of those. Just so we don't accidentally have people spawning in the goddamn old stadium. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Yeah, and these are just match starts. Okay. An edge before the zipline? Oh, you know, that's a good idea, actually. Here. There we go. Yeah, let me make this a little darker. Just to give it a... We'll do... Oh, is that gonna... it's gonna mess with that as well. Yeah, I'll use this instead. Alright, there we go. There we go, we got a ledge now. Although, the ledge is a little small. Let me make it bigger. Have I played Sonic Galactic Demo 2? I have not. What is... I don't even know what Sonic Galactic is. Let's see. Yeah. About pages also. So this looks interesting though. Oh, yeah, it's screen. Ooh. Whoa, this is so pretty. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be trying this later. Oh man, let me put the music back. Okay. Actually, this ledge is a little too big right now. I played Fallen Star. I didn't beat it. It was good though. I really liked the art style. And then, yeah, I guess I could go in and change. Okay. I actually hate level transitions. You know, I used to when I was younger. When I played, you know, packs like Acid Missile and things like that, I thought the level transitions were cool, but in practice, I actually think they're just really ugly and out of place. Because, like, okay, I could put in the Tempest Valley textures here. You know, let's see. If it would load anyway. Where are these? Why aren't they? I forgot the name was no longer. I don't remember what the name of those textures were. Oh, here they are. Oh, they're just called temp. Okay. Where will do this one? Well, maybe not that. Oh, this will be for this out here. Yeah. And then this one will just be the regular rock. Yeah, like, you know, you could go in and do something like this, but I don't know, it feels very out of place in my opinion, and I actually prefer leaving more to the imagination when it comes to level transitions. It kind of just makes the world feel a lot smaller when you start doing level transitions like this. And also, the lore that we've been working on is not finished, and I floated the idea around of Mystic Realm being distinct floating landmasses as opposed to one island, but that's still something that, you know, has been in the chopping block for a while. Alright. And we got our ledge over here. Oh, we need the mid textures here, of course, but yeah, I mean, oh, these are still the old textures as well. I don't know. I just don't like them. Maybe I'm in the minority there, but I actually went in and removed the one from Midnight Freeze because, again, I just thought it was ugly. I don't know. I mean, like, no shame on the original vision behind it. I understand it. But I don't know. It just feels out of place. Like before, this starting area used to have the pipes that you started with over here. And in fact, FFs are still there. But I got rid of it because it implies that everything is just so scrunched together. I like it feeling vast and big, and, you know, that Sonic had to travel a large distance to get from zone to zone. But anyway, that's just my own 2 cents on the matter here. Oh yeah, let me show off Starlight Palace a bit. I am very, very proud of Starlight Palace so far. It still has a lot of work that needs to be done on it. Yeah, looking up and just seeing this massive palace in front of you is... I haven't finished this area yet, but I kind of want, like, water to, like, periodically, you know, spurt out, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what kind of pattern I'd like it to do yet, so for now it just sits here unfinished. Mario Odyssey Wedding. You know, I have not played Mario Odyssey yet. I was gonna go in and play all the classic Mario games. I started Mario 64 and that was fun. I really enjoyed 64. The camera really holds it back. But, you know, that's to be expected with such an old game. Then, after I finished 64, it's like, okay, on to Sunshine. And I started playing Sunshine, and I just could not get into it. if you grew up with Sunshine, I don't understand why you'd think it was good. But I don't know, man. I've never played Sunshine. I tried doing it, and ever since then, I just have not continued my Mario journey. I might just skip Sunshine and go directly to Galaxy and then play Odyssey, because I really do want to play Odyssey. How long did it take Speed Palace? I mean, you know, it was a lot of on and off work. The skeleton behind this level, I had actually originally challenged myself. I was going to make it only, or I was going to do this only when high, which is why, you know, it wasn't doing much at first because I wasn't high that often. But as I started working up the skeleton, then I went in and Sober Me went in and started actually developing it. But a lot of the ideas and things like that, I wanted it to feel sort of otherworldly, so a slightly inebriated state of mind is perfect for that. Not that I'm encouraging. Stay in drugs, don't do school. I mean, what? I didn't say anything. Let's see. And then the alt path. Okay, so over here in this room, I'm going to have another path, probably where this wall is, go to the right, and I want to have a puzzle path. In case you're some kind of freak who enjoys playing puzzles more than platforming, I think the puzzle path would be a welcome addition to this level. I'll have a lot of goodies and stuff on that path as well, just so there's an actual reason to take it. Also, I love this water stuff over here. The sides aren't moving yet, but I really like... I don't know, I really like how it looks. I'm like gushing over my own fucking level. This, yeah, while the texture alignment isn't finished, I always had an idea for a room like this. If you've ever been to like a museum where they do, you know, brain teasers or illusions or things like that, they usually have a room where everything is circling like this. And if you try to walk in a straight line, your brain is all like, oh, what's going on? And it's really hard to walk in a straight line. So I kind of wanted to mimic that sensation over here. I'm gonna have like platforming sections, platforming blocks over here, just so that way, I don't know, it is an actual area. You know, I got this teleported room perfect the first time I did it, and then I moved the piece, and ever since then I haven't been able to get it perfect again. But I will go in there, I will spend the hours it takes to try to get it done. It's not gonna take hours, but before it teleports you, I'm actually gonna have it so if you look behind you, you try to look at the room. Here, in fact, let me just go over here to show you exactly what I mean. I'm gonna have it so if you're actively looking behind you, because if you look behind you right now, you're gonna see the teleport happen. But I'm gonna make it so the level instead doesn't teleport you if you're looking like this. And if you do a blind jump over here, it's going to be a place down here where it's gonna be grass, there will be some water, and then my wanted poster will be here. And when you collect my wanted poster, you'll unlock my gauntlet of levels. Unfortunately, this is going to require some Lua code, and it's not going to be anything that I'll do anytime soon. A nice Starlight Palace kaleidoscope. You know, with some crazy shaders, you could probably make this level even trippier than it already is. Go down over here. I gotta fix how lumpy this is right here. You see, these are all just very basic sketching and ideas for the level right now. Cool. I'm just gonna ignore that. I always build levels that try to get the flow first, and once the flow is there, then I go in there and actually fill it out with obstacles, making an actual level. There really isn't much to do in this room until you no longer have low gravity. '24 action, 24/11 action news. Man, you know, 24/11 action news. I've heard they've been spinning some weird stories lately. Spreading some rumors. I would like to address these rumors now, actually. I do not have an obsession with smashing faces. Okay, no, I can't. Whoever said that I smash faces 24/7, that was a rumor. And it is not reflective of me as a person. But if I've ever offended anyone with my smashing faces, you gotta know that it's just a rumor. Okay, low-key though, like, I am very, very happy that smashing bases are here finally. Smashable bases. It just ties the level together so nice. Okay. I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of the changes I've been making on this level so far. Right now I'm in the detailing phase. I gotta fix this slope here so that way it's not... Maybe I'll do that after this. I'm very happy with how this area is turning out. And then now there's this new underground area that's going to lead you to this over here. Oh yeah, I'm picturing a gong that you rebound into. And it should make a gong sound when you hit it. I think that'd be cool. You got this path up here now. And then there's going to be an outer path. I just started sketching this one out as well. There's going to be slime, another slime sort of current waterfall area thing here. I did say gauntlet earlier. My gauntlet of levels. Concrete Jungle, which I'm going to rename into Urban Overgrowth, most likely. And then the Kaizo level that I made in like 24 hours. Also, look at the lights! Anyway, this is where I stopped last night. This area is still just all the same. Just ugly and not fun right now. I will say I started working on this area over here. So it's now no longer just a straight shut up, but there's actual level here. Yay. And then I was redoing this area as well. Oh, I definitely missed that. Yep, that's pretty much some of the biggest changes. Thomas and Friends produce. Oh, really? Oh, rest in peace. When I was really young, I was talking like before preschool. Actually, I was into Thomas the Train, but I had a friend who was obsessed with it. He threw a Thomas the Train birthday party. I don't know why I remember that so vividly. There was a that was the first time I had ever tried Chex Mix. I was a little baby fetus, and little baby fetus Speed walked up to a bowl that they had out, and I was like, oh my god, pretzels, popcorn, Doritos, and whatever else is, so many things in one bowl. What is this? I had not yet grasped the concept of mixing things. How do you... Wait, how do you get access to HCZ? What do you mean HCZ? I guess I can make this slip a little less extreme. Let's see. Should hopefully make it a little less annoying to progress. Oh, fuck. Alright. And then... Oh, yeah, the loser path has also been developed more. Oh, inner sanctum or whatever. It's just dev mode. When you put on dev mode, you get access to all the levels. Loser path is almost finished. I really like the lights, and finally this last portion is an actual thing as opposed to just random objects placed in a room. I wanted there to be like a lot of like rewards for taking this path. And you've got a little statue dedicated to Brag Eggman. Dev mode. In the console command, dev mode 1. When you do that, you get access to everything. Also, hello Wii. How's it weeing? How's your Wii been? Dude, Midnight Freeze Zone 2, man. It is quite an abomination at the moment. Also, I probably, I don't know what I want to do with these. I was thinking with this over here, I would actually make it so you have to do that to lower the platform, and then the platform raises by itself automatically. Either that, or the valve will slow down the lava. I'm not sure yet. The slowing down the lava is an interesting mechanic, but I could see it being abused in multiplayer. Can't make it past the first ski segment because oh yeah, there are no rings there, huh? Yeah, you know, I'll fix that right now. I know everyone was really excited about the ski segment. Honestly, I don't really... I don't really think it needs it, but I won't deny that it's a cool concept. I just building levels for it is a little weird because like you also need to have ski exclusive obstacles. All right, let me put 2 super ring boxes here. You know what? I like to be mean, and I'm gonna put an Eggman box. Valves could be abused in multi. Yeah. Well, they don't do anything right now, but if they were to slow down the lava, it either needs to be a one-time thing, so that way it's not abused in multiplayer, or it needs to do something else. I mean, I guess either way, it might be abused in single player as well, but... Alright, let's... We'll just add a ton of rings in this area over here. Yeah, I've got a pretty loud keyboard. I am very sorry to my roommate. It's just I mean, to be fair, I do really like the mechanical keyboards. But if you're living with someone who does a lot of computer stuff, I could definitely see that getting annoying. Yeah, like we would need like enemies that do like, I don't know, something that messes up your skiing. Anyway, let's see. I think this is a good amount of rings now, maybe. I guess they click. God damn it! Get out of here! I don't know if you guys play with controller. I was playing with controller last night because I was going to do a full playthrough of Mystic Realm now that it's actually, like, you could go from start to finish and actually beat the campaign. And I was surprised, the snowboarding sounds, or it feels a lot better on controller than it does mouse and keyboard. I wish you could load second quest. You know, I think second quest is a little dumb, not gonna lie. Don't mind me, I'm just cheating my way through these levels. I can only play the same levels so many times before it becomes a little too... I mean, I want to try to make these levels as replayable as possible, but... Oh man, I'm not gonna do anything with second quest. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, you know, if you guys do a second quest after I'm done, you know, more power to y'all, but I don't personally care about it at all. You refuse to get out? Well, I'm gonna call the SWAT team, US Army. In fact, not just the US Army, I'm going to call all the armies of the world. And I'm going to give them your address. And I'm going to tell them that you've committed the worst crime of them all. You made a bad pun. Oh, right here. Here's something else I was working on over here. Well, first, let me push some of these changes. What did I fix in Jade Coast Zone 2? Did I do anything in there? I think I did. I'm not gonna push that then because I did do this though. 3. There hasn't been any pushes yet, right? Yeah, okay, no, there hasn't. Easier. Commit. Added some rings to starting area. No, I'm not going to do second quest. I think, you know, other developers, like... how do you pronounce it? Is it Jean? Jain? How do you guys pronounce his name? In fact, you know what? I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him on the server. All right. Oh wait. Shine. Man, my English, my pro English skills are showing. All right. Everything's starting area. Push. I didn't make any changes to. I don't know why it's saying that I did, but. Oh, I fixed the fucking skybox. That's what I did. Xian. Oh, so as it turns out, there's multiple ways that people pronounce it. Xian. I've always said Jean in my brain, I think, but I never say it out loud, so I don't actually know. Yeah, no. Well, he really wants second quest. You know, that's fine. But I'm not. I personally am probably not going to be doing stuff, right? Just because I don't really care about it. I don't think we need it. In fact, I don't even think we need multiple episodes at all. But who knows? I mean, I'm open if there's cool concepts. I mean, you could go into, let's say, Flame Rift Zone, and let me just see here. You can make the lava blue. And that would look cool, I guess. Let's see, I think I've got a blue lava texture that I can just very quickly change out. Replace with... Pretty sure, right? Unless I no longer have it. Oh yeah, I did. Well, it's more of a purple, I guess, but... And then what you replace for second quest, what would you make it like greener grass maybe? Blue lava's a thing in. Oh really? I've never done the Encore palette mod, yeah. Honestly, like, maybe, like, more of an overgrown kind of vibe to it. Let's see, let's do that. I don't know. Let me just see what this looks like in game. It's a me, Sonic. Oh yeah. I mean the color map is still red, but actually, I mean, it kind of looks. It doesn't look horrible, actually. Kinda. I don't know. Okay, wait, actually, I'm kind of vibing with this right now. Hold on. I forgot what I was about to do beforehand, but now this has all of my attention. Okay, wait, okay. Grass. it shouldn't be dead in second quest. I would say that probably greener grass, probably. The space poison from Mario Maker 2. Yeah, it is very Mario Maker. In fact, yeah, going that jungle route, I think, would be kind of awesome for this. Ooh. Okay, wait a second. Let's take this, replace that. Take which one? This one, and replace it with. We need a good grass texture. I'm thinking the Castle Eggman grass. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Let's just make every level Tempest Valley. This is the correct texture? No, it's not. Okay. This one was... I replaced it with this. There we go. The floor, replace that. Yeah. Oh, they used the purple hurt water? I didn't know that. A concept in our second quest is the normal Mystic Island, which became chaotic out of the Jade Indians. Oh. Yeah, I always, I encourage you guys to share your concepts on the server. I think there's value in every idea, and especially if it sparks discussion. You know, I may not agree with everything that's ever proposed, but, you know, in the end, like, I'm just one person. Not saying that it's not a good. Again, you know, I just I don't care about second quest. I don't know, man. What would be a good texture for this? I mean, this is gonna look bizarre. Oh my god, this definitely looks really weird right now. I mean, it kind of... Okay. I mean, if you, like, actually sat down and did the texture replacements properly, I could see this being kind of cool. Oh, and maybe instead of... Let's put those let's see. I think. Oh, what's the? Fuck. What's the sky? The one that Aerial Garden uses right now. I mean, Starlight Palace. It's 9012. Yeah, this looks bizarre. Okay, there is actually there's one idea that would make me more excited about second quest, and that's if the second quest flip the levels, like the mirror shader. I frickin' love the mirror shader. Now, if second quest took the levels and flipped them like this, and flipped them and also gave them another theme, then I'd be more for it. It's always so trippy playing through the levels when they're flipped like this. Some levels, in my opinion, are actually better when flipped. And I really want to, I've actually, for a while, I've been wanting to flip Tempest Valley. But unfortunately, there's a lot of vertex slopes in that level. And vertex slopes, you can't flip them easily. So in order to flip them, I'd have to go in there and manually redo a lot of the mountains at the end, and it's just not worth it. I totally encourage you guys to play these levels with the mirror shader, by the way. It's kind of like you're playing the levels for the first time. God, this texture looks so ugly. Anyway, hold on. I think Tempest Valley is better flipped, personally. I really need to do something with this red path. Oh my god, imagine trying to play Labyrinth Wood Zone on the mirror shader. I don't even know where I'm going normally. In fact, I'm gonna put that on right after this. It's not AO, what is it? It's AP? Yeah. I love this level, by the way. The vibes are great. Although, I do think that it does need a little bit more direction, probably. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. You saw a cave? Oh, the mirror shader messes with your... Oh, God. Are you referring to a cave in Tempest Valley, Act 2? Speed Tropolis, I love smashing bases. Oh, dude, okay. Who's in charge here? I need to speak to the person in charge, and I'm gonna execute them on the spot. It's gonna be on site. Nice little reference to the fandom there. Gotta move the entrance to the cavern path in Tempest Valley Zone 2. I've made a lot of changes in Tempest Valley Zone 2. I would strongly recommend playing it, because it's gotten a lot better. Jen? Whoa. Jen. Alright, Jen it is. Oh, I love this room that I made. I made this one forever tone. It loops forever. Okay, hold on. I wanna... Alright, I'm not saving any of these changes, by the way. It's ugly. What if I told you guys there was a secret boss in Labyrinth Wood Zone? You didn't hear it from me, you know, I didn't tell you that. But, you know, there might be. white tree room, you backtrack where you entered? You're referring to the loser path. This path over here in the outer. Yeah, this is where I put the Brack Agman Shrine. I don't know if this is the one you're referring to. And then I guess there's that under area that's different. Oh, I really like this this area over here with the spears. if you want these goodies, you're gonna have to work for it. Yeah, this area. Here's another path if you go up over here. It's right over here. Ooh. And then there's just this over here. It's very unfinished right now. Yeah, I still gotta, like, this entire area over here is just kind of bland. I really want to go in there and actually, like, develop this area. This entire spiral. I don't really have too many ideas for this area right now, so it's kind of on the back burner. And then the temple path has been developed quite a bit. I'm actually planning on putting I brought back the big ball. I don't know if any of you guys remember there used to be a big ball that came down in this section over here. I brought it back because I want to do a 2D section where Sonic goes in over here and has to run away from this big ball, Indiana Jones style, you know? So Sonic goes over here, there's going to be a spring that boosts him right here and then up here, and then the ball is going to go this way and it's going to crash into this wall. It's going to knock this wall down and it's going to keep going. And I don't know, I'm probably going to have some more chains or stuff here. This ball set piece is going to completely replace the mini boss idea that I had, because you know, nobody wants to code a mini boss, and honestly, the more I worked in this level, the less I want the mini boss. So the ball set piece is going to replace the mini boss idea. You know, I still have this upper path that I need to work on over here, and let's see, what else am I doing in Tempest Valley Act 2 right now? I mean, really, for the next demo that's coming out, I'm just trying to finish a lot of the very blatantly obvious, you know, soft locks and things like that. Oh, here's an exclusive secret for you guys. Let me start in the temple path over here. I love the boosters that yeet the snail is. Alright, so in this part over here, if you go to where these rings are, you spin. It's lost. I've been trying to find a new home for the lost Easter egg, and this is going to be its final resting spot. Over here, I was just sketching out some geometry, because I'm not sure if this is going to be rebound only path, but I really like the concept of an upper path being some slime slides. Oh yeah, and oh, that's what I was going to say. I have these bowls over here. I made these and I really like how they look, but my god, they just don't fit anywhere in the level. I think I might just take these and put it in Act 1 somewhere. Because I like how they look, but they just, I don't know, they don't fit. Originally I was going to have a path over here that converged on the temple path, but it didn't make sense. It was weird. I don't know. See, I could take the one of those bowls and shrink it down and put it on these two spires over here. I don't know, yeah. I do want something on these spires. I just don't know what, yeah. I don't know. I will say, we've made some crazy progress on this mod. Just in the last few months. This next demo, I think people are going to really like. I am anticipating a lot of people are going to have a lot of problems with Flame Rift Act 2 right now, because this level is kind of broken at the moment. This entire room I want to redesign from the ground up. Same with this, not this one right here. I was actually going to have a path from, let's see, from over here when you go up this ramp from the springs in this area. There's going to be rails that you're going to take over here. Originally, there was this path on the outside, but I'm going to remove this because it's kind of awkward. And there's going to be a path under here because there's this area down here that currently is sitting here without much purpose because you just skip it every single time. Unless you don't make the jump, but you know, it's a pretty easy jump to make. So I want there to be an actual purpose to this path because I really like how the camera looks when you are approaching over here. I was like, did I delete the enemy from there? I couldn't remember if I did. And then this final portion, the rails are just completely broken at the moment. Brack. Yeah, so I'm anticipating a lot of people are going to have a problem with Flame Rift Act 2 right now, which is fine, you know, but, you know, whatever. I'm just going to keep telling people, yeah, you know, it's a work in progress, which it is. Oh, here's another secret. I don't know if you guys know about this one. Let's see. Oh. Right. Hey. Neo's getting into some mischief. Over here. See the little texture right there? Whee! And you're greeted with Toad. There's gonna be an emblem there, probably. That or an extra life, I'm not sure yet. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. You know, one thing that everyone, not everyone, but I think I was talking to Evertone about it. You could really see Rainstorm Keep's age because the level itself is kind of ugly. I was redoing it based off of Lucas's Minecraft demo that he made. So I started sketching out the basis of it. And I still want to go in there and finish it, but I'm not sure if this is going to be the starting path now, or if I'm going to incorporate it into the existing level, or if I'm going to start it completely over. Who knows? If you've ever played Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island, and it kind of seems like a random game, but the ending of that game was a level where it takes place in a tornado, and different pieces of the different Nickelodeon cartoons worlds were floating in the tornado that you had to parkour and platform in. And I really like that idea. And I really want to do something similar right here, but it's going to take a lot of work. can't just use. I mean, I totally support that idea. In fact, honestly, I don't even think we need demos personally because I mean, it's obviously unfinished, and I guess feedback is good, but that's why we have this server here. You know, if people want feedback, or if they want to give feedback or they want to see the status, you know, you go to the server. But you know, I get it. You know, sometimes you need that like bow on it that says, hey, this is this next benchmark version that we have. You want to see what we're doing, and you know, you try to make it stable so that way people could do it on net games and things like that. I get it. But at the same time, these levels like Flame Rift Act 2, it's just like it's not fun right now. There are fun components to it, but it's not a fun level because it's not, there isn't the cohesion that it needs yet. Like this, like, you know, this entire area over here, there just isn't too much thought behind it at the moment. Like this is not even, in fact, I think some of these are even damaging floors. Let me see this one. Yeah, fire. Let me get rid of that. And I don't think this kills you. Let me, oh, it's a fire pit. Let me make this a death pit. There we go. But you know, I mean, there are cool components to it. So if people want to play the cool components, then it's fine. I just, I really hope people understand that a lot of this is not going to be fun right now. A lot of it is going to be rough. And if you're playing some characters, you might get soft locked in a lot of areas. There might be missing textures and things like that. I do know about them. I do know mostly where these textures are and things like that, but I just need to go in there and actually start developing it. I mean, that's usually when my attention's on a different level. I'm not really, you know, thinking about Flame Rift right now because I'm working on Tempest Valley. But once my focus shifts to Flame Rift, then I'll start going in there and changing things up a bit. All right, I am kind of hungry, so I think I am going to dip. It was fun though. Oh, I'll leave you guys with one more secret over here. In this hallway over here with the moving platforms, if you go over here, there's another toad. Yeah, this whole outer path is just completely. I was actually I want to have like a wrecking ball room where you're going over here and there's going to be like rails that you're sliding down, but then like a wrecking ball comes down and breaks the rails or something like that. And then on this hallway over here, I was going to have it that there's a bunch of crushers that come from the left and right and the floor and the ceiling. Sort of like Eggman sees you coming into this room and it's like, no, get out of there. So he's just pressing all the buttons that he can to try to crush you. The sort of vibe that I was setting up for this level is that Eggman knows that you're here. He's like, well, I gotta stop you. So he had a little bit of time to prep, so that's why he put this exit sign over here to try to trick you and blow yourself up. You know, he's got the troll platform that still isn't finished, by the way. It takes a little bit more of a complicated coding structure, I guess, to do what I wanted to do here with this troll platform. But yeah, I just thought like, hey, you know, Eggman knows you're approaching here, so he's got a little bit of prep time, so he's going to go over here, and this base isn't for fighting. It's literally, it's for mining and excavating and things like that, but he's still going to use his crushers to try to trick you and, you know, kill you, so. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go make some food. Thank you guys for hanging, and I will try to do this a little bit more often if you guys enjoy it. And if there's any games that you guys want me to play or any mods to check out, let me know, and I will do those. I could have dedicated gaming streams instead of zone builders, so let me know. you guys have a wonderful new year. And I'm excited for 0.6 to come out soon. Bye-bye.